And good afternoon, everybody. Well, it's still good morning, technically, here in Bremerton, Washington, here live from the Bremerton Park and Recreational Gym. It is the DJ Joe Frank Bremerton Wildcats taking on the Fab 5 Plus Luke here at the Brick Palace. And joining us here in the broadcast is the one and the only DJ Joe Frank. Joe, how are you?
I'm doing well. Good morning. DJ Joe Frank in the house. That's right.
Everybody ready for tip-off here, and you got 20 minutes on the clock. It's tapped up by the Fab 5 there, going from our left to our right. And oddly enough, guess what? They have no numbers. Oh, there they are, written on the back of their T-shirts. It's good stuff here. There's a pass underneath, deflected away. On the run are the Wildcats. Nice pass underneath, going up the rear lane. That's a blocked out of there. Corralled in by the Wildcats, Kaliam Hunter. And he kicks out for a long three by Jaquan Davis McWhorter. He gets his first two of the morning here at the Brick Palace. Here comes back to Fab 5, leading it 2-0. A floater up and off the mark. And we'll have to get these guys a better Sharpie at halftime. I'm not one to nitpick, but here's a 16-footer, and it's good. And maybe some numbers on the front of the jerseys as well, but nonetheless, it's 5-0. The Wildcats on top of the Fab 5. They come back the other way, going from our left to our right. Past the free throw line, kicked in by Stuffland, back out, driving in, and now kicking out to the far baseline, converged on by the Bremerton Knights defense. They'll set up the offense, swing to the near side, cross-court pass, up faking and driving in is Black, kicks out the baseline, now gets it inside of the near post, and flipping it up and in, are the Fab 5, now it's 5-2. Getting the scoring that time was Luke Lavigny. Closes the gap to 5-2. Down near side here for the Wildcats. Clem Hunter gets it out to the corner. Out to Damon Clark, who had a wonderful game last week here at the Brick Palace. 27 points for him last week. Fab 5 in the front court. Coco Black for the basketball. Gets it out on top. Ball stolen away by the smallest man on the court. Here's Aaron Matthews going up, cut off there by the defense. Flips underneath the Clark and scores.
Yes, very nice.
Nice dish by that time, and there was Clark to finish up the mess.
Jesse's so adamant, my coach. Loves enthusiasm.
Coaching on the sidelines. He wants a W today at the Brick Palace. Floating in and scoring are the Fab 5. And he has no number on his back. For the love of God. All right, so a nice jersey by the Wildcats, though, by the way. Has the Portland-style logo on the front for the DJ Joe.
I heard you said that last week, and that was the idea.
There's a breakaway lane going up and laying it in is Coco Black, his first two. Closes the gap to 7-6.
So it's the Portland logo, but it's reversed.
It's ingenuity. I love it. Damon Clark spins in the lane, loses the basketball. Coming the other way is Intihar. There's the ball in Brian Striggy. You can't be tripping over your shoelaces on the hardwood.
That's a safety issue.
Yes,
we got Brian Striggy and Robin Haley here in front of us, two-person today.
Brian Striggy, multifaceted, umpire, referee, right?
Forever. The only official was longer than me by 1 year.
Whoa.
1986.
There's Matthews. Defended on, nice crossover dribble. Step back for a three. Does Matthews eyes one, flies one off the mark, and the Fab 5 pull down the rebound on the run. All Bainbridge Island players of the Fab 5. He flips it out, tries to get out to the far baseline to Stufflam, and he throws it out of bounds. A turnover by the Fab 5 plus Luke. I haven't quite figured that one out. Is Luke just like an added player? We got the Fab 5, and there's Luke.
Yeah.
And again, going up is Coco Black.
Jesse's not happy.
And he scores to make it 8-7. And that's the Fab 5 outscored the Wildcats 8-2 since we started this basketball game. 16:09 to go here in the first half. Got David Hinch on the video, DJ Joe Frank, and came back here from the Brick Palace here at the Sheridan Park Gym, where we knew after last week what we had to do to come into this gymnasium to do this game today. and it's equivalent to broadcasting outside football. It's inside here at the Rick Palace.
It is quite cold right now. It's like we all bundled up.
And just in case, I actually have hand warmers in my bag.
You did?
And I actually brought my leather gloves, too. So, if a push comes to shove, we'll build a campfire right in front of us here in the hardwood.
If you haven't been to Sheridan Park in Bremerton in the morning, it gets quite cold.
Yes. It appears when I walked in today, I thought I felt some heat. I'm not sure if I see a heater anywhere, but hey, I'm going with the notion that there is some heat flowing in here somewhere. As the TJ Joe Frank Rostill as Jaquan Davis McQuarter will bring the ball out of backcourt. He had a great game last week as well as Damon Clark with the basketball far side. High dribble, almost palmed it. Gets it back out on top to Matthews. Brings it to the far side to McQuarter. Cut off there by our defense of Black. Saved from the turnover on the overplay is Taylor, but now here's another steal by the Fab Five going coast to coast, and Intihar, he scores. It's 10-7. The Fab Five on top. Their side is Taylor. Gets it out to Clark for his 17-footer off the mark.
That's a tough shot.
Didn't have his feet set and was off balance to boot. Cross-court pass far side for Fab Five. Poked away by Clark. Matthews on the run. He'll go uncontested, goes up, scoops it up, and scores. And it's 10-9 now as the Wildcats creep a little closer. And these 20-minute halves go by pretty quick. Not a whole lot of fouls either.
No, they don't let them. That's running clock. Gotta go.
Cross-court. Gets back out on top to Livigny. Yeah, he shows up with Black, and he hits the shot. Well, you can see who's the offensive threat here for the Fab Five is Coco Black, the 6-foot senior at Bainbridge Island High School.
Coco Black?
Coco Black.
I like that name.
I do. It's a basketball name right there.
But he probably plays baseball.
Yeah. Yeah. There's all right. Matthews crossover dribble cut off there by the zone defense. Cross-court pass intercepted. Try to get it to Clark. Has that one intercepted by the Fab Five. Try to recognize the guy's face now, so I don't have to keep looking at the roster. The big knee with the inscribed pin on the back of a white jersey. The traveling call went left, went right, then put the basketball down on the floor and walked with the basketball.
That's what happens. Gotta move on.
Got to put that dribble down first.
Yes.
Before you shuffle those feet. All right. 13-9. Here's your score. First half action. There's Matthews driving in. We got a foul on the play. It's going to go against the Fab Five.
This guy, the muscle shirt. Not one bit of cold. He don't care if he's cold.
Well, you start running up and down this hardwood, you get warm in a hurry. And of course, sitting here, we have to stay layered up. Here's David Clark, far side, hesitates to move, drives into the paint for a 10-footer and hits. Nice job by Clark. 4 points unofficially for Clark. 13-11. Off-angle pass for a long shot short. Clark will swoop up and pull down the rebound. On the run, there's Clark. Goes through all coast to coast and lays it up and in. Nice job by Clark. The DJ Joe Frank Wildcats now have tied things up. They're on a little run themselves here with 13 minutes to go here in the first half. At the free throw line, spins around, kicks out and out for a long shot by Livigny. Settles for a 16-footer. Back iron, and there's Damon Clark once again to pull down the rebound. Damon Clark from Clahalia Secondary School. Clark will get the basketball back. Brooks gets the defense. Logan Sweeney gets it out to the corner for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled down by Clark, though. Gets it out to a long shot by Taylor. Back iron, no good. Goes high up in the air, and pulling down the rebound was Harris Intihar, the 6-foot Bainbridge High senior. I wish sometimes I was healthy enough to get out there and do that too, man. We brought up and down the hardwood with a awaiting hip replacement. Will just keeps me off the hardwood. Right here where I'm probably sitting inside here with the headsets on. There's a nice scoop pass inside. There's the big knee going in and scoring for the Fab Five. 15 to 13 to score. The three-pointer off the mark from the near baseline. 40-yard went up was Matthews for DJ Joe Frank. Bremerton, the Wildcats.
Let's go.
Here is Intihar bringing the ball in the front court.
Let it come to you. Let it come to you.
Gets it out to the far side. He thought about taking a three. Couldn't do it by the defense of the Knights. Swings the near side to the corner. Baseline right. Verging on him is the Wildcat defense. Dumps it up the free throw line. They're going in, and against the defense of Clark. Knocks it out of play. Possession will stay with the Fab Five. Yeah, good don't call there. Good defense.
Let him play.
Baseline right. Good defense by. Well, you know, the shorter Wildcats are playing some inspiring basketball here so far.
They're staying with him. They're staying with him.
Well, we treat that far side by Sweeney.
Turnover. These are 8th graders.
Playing against these are seniors for.
Seniors.
I'm just making fun here, but that's a little shot to your manhood if you get beat by by 8th graders when you're a senior. But it's not how young guards how you play together, right, Joe?
Correct. It is. Chemistry.
And the coach for DJ Joe Franks, Bremerton Wildcats, in the second year. Clark working against the defense, the zone defense of the Wildcat, the Fab Five, and he went to go drive in the baseline, steps on the inline and out of bounds. Turnover by the Wildcats. Trying to get 15 to 13 to the Fab Five, who are making some substitution. Hey, a headband guy, you got a headband. You gotta like that. A couple of headbands out there.
That's the new thing. That's the thing, I guess. I don't know.
Man, I'll start with Slick Watts back in the 70s, man. You know?
Oh, boy, you're going back 50 years.
Hope Slick is recovering nicely from the stroke he had a couple years ago. His son Donald Watts is he's getting better. Here's David Clark on the run, and he scoops and scores.
We got a tie game.
And we're back tied at 15. Yeah, Donald Watts, Slick Watts' son,
Yep.
said, "Yeah, he's getting better." He goes, "Now I just want him out of the house. He's starting to annoy me." Nice passing underneath. Going up and leaving the scoring, however, with the Fab Five on the run are the Wildcats. Aaron Matthews gets underneath the Clark, can't convert. Offensive rebound stuck back up there by Hunter. Can't convert that, and the rebound pulled down by the Fab Five.
Gotta make those layups. Those are gimmies.
And pulling down the rebound was Logan Sweeney, the 6'2" Bainbridge High junior. Fab Five going from our left to our right. Wildcats playing defense. That's a nice pass underneath, goes up to the left hand, and can hit the shot by the Fab Five, and it goes out of bounds.
Oh, I love my coach. He's so enthusiastic.
He's excitable.
That's like the suit I love, Judge. Yes.
Missing the last shot was Ryan Stufflin for the Fab Five. Here's Taylor. Drives in, crossover, hesitation move, goes in, tries to get out to Clark. Ball tapped around, now fighting stolen away by Fab Five by Big Dog, the captain and playing coach. When's the last time you've seen a player coach in NBA basketball or in basketball besides Lenny Wilkins back in the day? Fast court pass. Try to get it out to Logan Sweeney on the far baseline, sails by him and out of bounds.
Pretty soon LeBron might do that next year. LeBron.
Yeah. Well, he kind of silently has been over the years, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
I'm the coach. Let's just get the other guy out of here. Clark will spin in, going up, a nice pass on the, tried to dish it off. Good pass, and just not ready for the pass was Taylor. Got to keep that head on a swivel, don't you, Joe?
Yeah, swivel.
7:37 to go here in the first half. K-Mac, DJ Joe Frank.
Tie ball game.
Good first half.
Hang it in there.
The big knee gets it on the baseline. Back out on top. Gets it to Big Dole. On him is Taylor. Now in the baseline. To Sweeney, back out on top. And then the airmails another pass out on the point. And you can tell, I don't know how much the Fab Five practice or play together, or if they just got to team up and then play.
They just get a team on. Hey, anybody wants to play? Let's come on. That's how they do it at Bainbridge, I'm for sure.
Shot up the mark. Here come the Fab Five. Good first half, tied at 15 with 6:52 to go. think this is the first time G.J. Joe Frank's joined me on a broadcast, with the exception of the Doc Loves the Kids. There's a turnaround shot in the paint. Can't get that one to drop for the Fab Five with Ryan Stufflem. Here come the Wildcats on Ryan Clark. Finds on the baseline and scoop and scoring is Enoch Taylor at the nice dish by Damon Clark.
I think Damon Clark is a senior. He's the only senior in our team. Yeah, I think he is.
I've been scoring, but
Well,
there's another pass. Bounce pass. Jammed right back in his face. Yeah, I got this one, baby. Here's a nice pass again by Matthews underneath to Damon Clark. Gets the ball jabbed away by the Fab Five and out of bounds. And getting a pawn there to knock it out of play was Luke Labigny. He's a talented player as well for Bainbridge.
We got a timeout here.
Give a timeout, and then we'll keep it right here. And that gives us a chance to tell the fans listening in that today's broadcast is presented by County Messer Sign Shop, signs, banners, vehicle signage, decals, business cards, and more. Go to 604 North Caledon, Bremerton, and by PC Parts and Service. Get back to your world at PC Parts and Service. Because you know how it is. Your computers goes down, you're in a world of hurt, pal. Computer repair, parts, and accessories. Go to 1210 Sylvan Way in Bremerton to PC Parts and Service. And by Decuir, Los Calzadoras Dining or Takeout for the best authentic Mexican food around. And I love that place. It's Los Calzadoras, 2805 Wheaton Way in East Bremerton. And by HK Insurance for all your insurance needs. We're here for you at 3105 Wheaton Way in East Bremerton. And by House Call Cleaning Services. We relax, man. They got this. And by Lifestyle Chiropractic Center. Your path for health and healing. 991 Riddell Road in Bremerton. I've been going there for a couple of years. And they've certainly helped, you straighten your back out and you get better posture, better health. You can all get that at Lifestyle Chiropractic Center. And by McLeod's Grill House and Bar. Kitsap County's #1 steakhouse. New location, man. 4111 Wheaton Way in East Bremerton. And by Best Labor Services. Hey, man, they do the work you don't want to. And by the Fraternal Order of Eagles. 192 in Bremerton. Become a member today. Stop by at 2122 Sheridan Road in Bremerton. All right. Timeout is over. Resuming action here at the Brick Palace. And a foul on the baseline on the Fab Five.
Speaking about Portland, unfortunately, we had an announcer from Portland. What's it? Bill passed away.
Oh, Bill Sharnley.
Yep, he passed away this morning.
Oh, that's sad news.
It's sad. Sad news. It's been a long time Portland Trailblazer announcer.
Here's the inbound to Clark. Steps back from 13, in and out, no good. And pulling down the rebound was Bignold for the Fab Five, who trail it 17 to 15. Before he shot off the mark.
That's nice. Very nice.
It'll go out of bounds. And Wildcats will inbounds off to our right. Gets it into Clem Hunter. Sometimes the way they dribble is there's not enough air in the ball. Right, Taylor drives to the free throw line. Cut off there, loses control of it, retrieves it. Nice left hand.
A little bit too far, but that guy's good.
Nice little sidearm pass inside.
Good idea.
I like how the Wildcats share the ball. And both teams are sharing the ball, but again, I like the way the Wildcats they sort of shows that they work together a lot on their offense, and continuity goes along with that. The pass underneath. Layup too strong. He grabs his headband and goes, man, how did I miss that? Pass underneath, again jabbed away. Steal by the Fab Five, underway. Wildcats up 17 to 15. Gets it in. Nice pass underneath. Again, Stufflem was trying to get a nice pass, but there was a defense of the Wildcats to steal that one away. Driving in the right-hand floater. Can't get that one to drop. But Jaquan Davis McWhorter. Matthews almost steps on the inline. Finally moves his feet, but did not step out. Driving in, losing control of the basketball was Enoch Taylor. Thrown away by the Fab Five. 3:56 to go here in the first half. K-Mac, DJ, Joe Frank. Here's the Brick Palace. Bremerton Park and Rec winter basketball at its best. Nice pass there. And let's see what the call was. Either traveled or
Travel at the Brick House.
at the Brick Palace, baby.
It's been a long time. I wonder what year was it? It's pretty bad.
Portune probably would know that one. Has a wealth of useless stats stuffed away up there. Yeah. All right, Clark will bring the basketball out of backcourt. We've got 3:20 to go here in the first half. 17-15, Wildcats on top. DJ Yofrake almost just to make a play off to my left. Joining us here in the broadcast is Matthews, Kaleem Hunter. Windbounds for Wildcats. Damon Clark spinning in. Steps back. This one out to Hunter for three. Swash. Kaleem Hunter drones the triple. The ripple and the triple for Hunter. And it's 20-15. Largest lead of the day for the Wildcats. Another shot off the mark. Back rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Intihar. Gets underneath, goes up. That's stripped of the basketball. Wildcats on the run to Taylor. Can't control it. But nice pass by Taylor. Finding on a near baseline was Jaquan Davis McCorder, who scores from the 5'8", 8th grader from Mountain View.
And I think that's the way DJ's going to win is if they push the ball. They got to run these guys. These guys are pretty big. Oh, nice. Nice move, Brian.
Taylor, another nice dish. Goes on and can't complete the play is Matthews. Matthews, and remains a 6-point Bulls, but the largest lead of the day for the Wildcats. With a 5-second violation?
Okay, Jesse, you got your call.
There you go. Because I get mine in for today.
Jesse.
Because I get mine in for today. We're good.
We're good.
We have some good football games to catch. I'm just part of the Jacksonville, Kansas City game when I leave here today. And I'll be over at the Seathorne Gym in Kid Mills Court this evening at 5.
Lake Stevens?
Lake Stevens. So Vikings taking on the Bremerton Knights, who desperately need a win.
I have Bremerton versus Central Kitsap this Monday night, so I'll see you there.
I'll see you there too, yeah. Then Tuesday gets Olympic.
Yep.
Here comes the Fab Five. Big Noel kicks it out and hits it. Big Noel gains the ripple and the triple for the Fab Five, making it 22-18. And back the other way comes Enoch Taylor and the Wildcats to make it 24-18. Equals their biggest lead of the day with 1 minute to go here in the first half. Big Noel kicks it out. The ball grabs away. Matthews.
Gotta push it.
Matthews, the dribbling skills by Matthews as they break the pressure from the Fab Five. Now pass underneath, kicked away, and possession will stay with the Wildcats, leading by 6, 24-18. Jesse Taylor may have to take some blood pressure medication before this one's over. Inbounds to Hunter, and that's kicked around down below. Wildcats inbounds off to our left. Kicks out for Taylor for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Fab Five. He's played for the final shot with 30 seconds to go. Of course, no shot clock. I don't know if there's a shot clock here or not.
No shot clock.
You don't really need one as we've seen so far. Shot air ball, picked up, rebound, put back, and that one can't find a mark. Another offensive rebound put back up, and that can't fall. Here comes 14 seconds to left here in the first half. Damon Clark. They're going to play for the final shot. 24-18 Wildcats, 6-5 to 4. Clark, 3, 2. Leaves it short.
That's a good shot.
And the final heave will hit the stanchion up above here at the Brick Palace. That will conclude the first half of action from the Brick Palace. Your score, you see the Wildcats on top, the Fab Five, 24-18. We'll be back with second half action. We come back here for the Brick Palace here on a Saturday, January 21st morning.
2023.
2023. Man, now we're getting old.
Oh, man.